The area now known as St. George was first settled in April 1855 by a group of gold-seeking emigrants from the East Coast who camped along the Kansas River en route to California. Key families included the George W. Gillespie, J. George Gillespie, and George Chapman clans. Legend holds that Mrs. Gillespie refused to continue westward, prompting them to homestead instead. The Gillespies settled south of the river, while the Chapmans, whose patriarch was nicknamed the Saint, claimed land to the north. With so many Georges in the mix, the spot was dubbed St. George. By 1857, the town was officially platted, marking its formal establishment amid the broader Kansas Territory settlement boom, establishment of institutions and infrastructure. 1857 to 1866 St. George quickly emerged as an early hub in Pottawatomie County. In 1857, August Becker built the county's first courthouse there, doubling as his home while he served as justice of the peace and postmaster. Education followed in 1859 with a modest Cottonwood schoolhouse educating 25 to 30 pupils. The pivotal arrival of the Kansas Pacific Railroad, later Union Pacific, in 1866 revolutionized connectivity, spurring trade and population growth by linking the isolated prairie town to broader rail networks across the Midwest. Educational expansion and community growth, 1908 to 1919. As the 20th century dawned, St. George invested in its future through education. In 1908, a sturdy brick school replaced the original wooden structure, accommodating both elementary grades and a 2-year high school program. This facility symbolized the town's maturation from frontier outpost to stable rural community. By September 18, 1919, it evolved into a full 4-year high school, fostering local talent and reinforcing St. George's role as an educational anchor in Pottawatomie County amid Kansas's agrarian expansion, agricultural and transportation advancements. 1920s. 1930s. The interwar era highlighted St. George's agricultural roots with the construction of unique 8-sided wooden grain silos in the 1920s, now the last of their kind in Kansas, for storing corn and other crops, underscoring the town's reliance on farming. Transportation leaped forward in 1928 when U.S. Highway 40 was routed through St. George and paved by 1930, one of the state's earliest hard-surfaced roads. This upgrade eased commerce and travel, connecting the town more seamlessly to nearby Manhattan and bolstering its economy during the Great Depression. Modern developments and legacy. 1991. Present in 1991, St. George High School closed as part of a unification with Westmoreland Schools to form Rock Creek. $323, centralizing education at a new facility midway between the towns with the Mustang mascot. This shift reflected broader rural consolidation trends. Today, with a 2020 population of 1,054, St. George thrives as a bedroom community in the Manhattan metro area, blending preserved history, like the iconic silos and early courthouse site, with residential growth, a median household income above the state average, and a strong sense of small-town identity in the Flint Hills region.